Welcome. This is day number 35 of this 100-day video challenge. And if you watched my video yesterday, I told you that I am investing into the future meaning being technology ready to be able to build and grow a business from your own home on the internet, with the internet, right? So in order to do that, you have to have the technical capabilities. You have to have a good internet connection and you have to have the right hardware. And the right hardware means that you also should be able to process video editing and video rendering, because that's a big part of online marketing, is making attractive videos, because the medium or the type of content that people consume today is basically video or audio, right? Less so pictures also, but video is trending more and more. And of course, producing videos is a very power and resource intensive task, and you will need the right hardware to be able to do that, if that's the route that you want to go. So I told you yesterday that I'm building my own PC in order to be able to do that with the newest technology and power that's available. Not the newest, but taking into consideration what's the cost benefit, of course, of the investment. So the first component, and I've picked individual components and we'll build them together into one PC. So the first component that I want to show you today, that actually arrived today via mail, via package, is the casing. And I've decided to go for a desktop instead of a notebook or laptop. I have one now, but that gets very hot if I do video rendering. So I want to have something that's more fit for that purpose of very CPU intensive tasks where that needs better cooling systems. And a better cooling system, of course, is a desktop or a little tower instead of a notebook, because it has more air to use to circumventilate around the CPU and all the parts that can go hot, that can get hot. So of course, where do you go if you try to find out what's a good choice or what's the best? You go to YouTube University, right? So you go to YouTube and you search for what you're trying to learn. So that's what I did the last couple of days as well. I did some research on what are good components that are state-of-the-art at the actual time. And so day by day, I'm getting a few more components. And as I mentioned today, I got this casing. It's a mid-tower. It's a gaming case. Of course, today a lot of the PC components are focused towards gaming because that's a huge market. But that's not my purpose for using that PC. But that doesn't matter because gaming is very power intensive and resource intensive as well. So that's what the manufacturers, of course, are focusing on as one of their customer avatars, right? Having gamers. So a lot of these casings are focused towards gaming, but that, of course, doesn't hinder anyone to use them for just video editing and video rendering as well, and online marketing purposes. So this is one that I came across that's supposed to be pretty good, pretty sizable, with good airflow, and being able to organize your components within the case pretty efficiently. So let's see. It's a white case. I had the option between white and black, and I chose white. I don't know, I just prefer that. And let me just take it out. So the manufacturer here is Corsair, and it's the Carbide series, and the model is the 275R. Now, I'm not doing any promotion or anything. I'm not being paid by anybody. I'm just showing you what I am doing for myself. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying this is better than anything else. All I'm doing is showing you what I've decided to go for. And after I receive these components, I am documenting this on video, right? So let me see, the foot stops are here on the bottom. So this is the case. Oh, what's this? That's interesting. Ah, that's the top, so that's actually pulling air from the top, it looks like. And it has a glass window on one front, and that's the gaming part. A lot of the gamers, they put all kinds of LEDs within their case, so it looks all flashy and showy and stuff. That's not my intention, although the graphic card that I ordered also has LED lights, so we'll be able to see something once it's running. But of course, it'll be below the desk anyway, so I don't know if I'll even see it. And as I said, that's not the whole point of this. But for gamers, that's very important to show off their PC and their computer, right? So it's an empty case, right? The components I'll be building into this case. And it's very simple and white, but that's what I like. I don't like this. There are a lot of fancy cases as well. But I'm focusing on the functionality and keeping it simple, at least trying to. So it has a power button on the top. It has for microphone and headphones and the USB ports connections on top. And of course, there'll be a lot more connections here at the back once the components are built into it. This here in the bottom is where the power supply will go into. And yeah, it'll be interesting experience to build this PC with all this individual components. I might have a challenge, 1 or 2, by doing that as well. All right, well, it looks pretty nice. And that's the first part of it. It's just this, I mean, it's the case, it's a big part, but it's a small part in terms of the investment. Because the actual expensive parts are the other parts inside. And the heart of it is the CPU, right? But that's still somewhere on delivery shipment. There are a lot of shipment delays these days. I don't know where the parts are all coming from. So I thought I'll not be postponing this project any further, as long as I can get a few components, or those components that I actually want to get. So yes, this is the first part, and that's all I can show you today. And I'll be showing you other parts, other components, and then actually be seeing how I can record the actual building part of it as well. So you'll see me with a screwdriver in my hand probably as well in the coming days and weeks. Well, hopefully, no, not weeks, days. But it could be, I think, 1 or 2 components. It could take another week or 2 until they arrive. So I'll have to see how I can continue with this during the next days, or I'll have to wait for another week or so. Okay, that's all for today. So yes, start doing it. Start investing in your future, whatever that means for you in your personal situation. That's what I've decided to do, and hope you'll join us. And if you click the link below this video, there's also a big important step in doing that. You have to have the right community, the right people to help you with. You have to have the right strategy, the right platform that you can build your business on. And if you don't know what you want to do, and if you're looking for an opportunity, then click below and learn, or write to me and I'll tell you more about it. I'll be happy to do that. All right, take care, have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.